Welcome back to Group Guideless, the series where I tackle RuneScape's quests, bosses, and mysteries without the use of wikis, guides, or outside sources, except for maybe my groupies. These icons in the top right are driving me bananas. I've got to get rid of them. And to do so, we need a curtain or we need a rug. I think curtains needed some planks and some bolts of cloth, so let's go ahead and get 4 more logs, convert those to planks, and spend the rest of our money on bolts of cloth. Hopping back into the house, I noticed the rug only actually needed 2 bolts of cloth, so I made that immediately and without hesitation. It's kind of interesting how those white bolts of cloth turns into that nice tepid brown. Oh, jeez. Am I gonna regret using all of my money on the bolts of cloth? Yes, I do. Now I need a plant. I think there were like 1 or 2k each, which I mean normally wouldn't be that bad, but right now I am starved for cash. So let's head to the bank, grab some items I no longer need, and just take them to the general store. The lapis actually sell for quite a lot, so I'm gonna keep that in mind for any more money in the future. Now, I think the Ryeniken vendor sold plants, but I know there's a guy in Falador who sells them, and we need to unlock that lodestone. So let's run down from Taverley. Did they move the lodestone? I swear it was in town. I ran right past it. Alrighty, Falador Park. The farm plant guy should be here. No, maybe over here. There he is. And I almost accidentally misclicked a tree. Cool. Well, the plant is 1k, so that's nice. Now, when I was playing old school and doing a lot of construction, I remember that I needed a watering can for some plants. I don't think that's in our tool belt. And I was right. So let's pick one up from this other vendor real quick before heading home. Yep. This weed cost us 1,000 gold. Alright, what's next? Okay, we're gonna leave that there for a bit. There's a quest that's been on the back of my mind for a bit now, one that I want to tackle, but I do need to get my cooking level up just a little bit. So I'm gonna grab some flour, get some jugs, and cook the remainder of our uncooked food to level up. Perfect, now we can make a pie shell. Just one quick trip to southeastern Varrock, and there we go. We have ourselves the makings of a red berry pie. Fingers crossed we don't burn it. Nice. Now, what quest could we be taking on with a red berry pie? Yep, I'm going for the knight's sword. But I do need some iron bars for that. So let's head back to Taverley and don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Don't get... Alright, so smacking a full inventory of copper and tin into the smelter, we'll get some smithing done. There we go. Let's head back into the mines, get a few iron, and make a pickaxe. There is no longer a 50% chance to make an ingot. Alrighty then, it's just 2 for 1 bar. The ores that we mined are enough to get a pickaxe, so let's get some for an ore box and the quest. Sweet, that should be everything. Let's head to Falador and start the knight's sword. If we can find the squire, that is. Oh, he has a name now, and he wanders around. That's fantastic. So Squire Assroll lost Survivin's sword and needs a replacement. So of course, we offer to make an entirely new sword as a replacement. He suggests seeing Reldo, who may know more about the whereabouts of the Imkando dwarves. So a quick teleport to Varrock, and a little travel to the palace, and we find ourselves in the royal library, where Reldo is. Reldo tells us that for hundreds of years, the Imkando dwarves were the world's best smiths, but a century ago, barbarian invasions wiped them all out. I actually recall in OSRS lore, wonder if it's still connected or if it's been retconned, there was a radical group from the Fremennik lands which rampaged across the land, destroying the runecrafting altars and anything of magical importance, including the Imkando dwarves, which were known to have an innate magic in their smithing. I can't remember who they were repelled by though, but it was someone. They defeated the barbarians and their descendants founded Gunner's Grun, or the barbarian village. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, who needs math when you have obscure RuneScape trivia in your brain? Come on, Reldo, learn some real history, bud. Oh, there's the smithing cape guy on vacation south of Port Sarim? They hate people and love red berry pie, you say? Would be a shame if I had one of those already in my inventory. We find Thurgo in what has to be a multi-million-dollar California home, sunny, small, and on a beach, but he does not want to talk. 1 pie later, and now he's talkative. Perfect. We ask him to make a decorative sword that's been around for hundreds of years, passed down by generations, like a dumb person. He, the professional he is, needs a reference. He isn't a mind reader. So we talk to the squire, who tells us that there's a photo in a guarded cupboard. So I just walk up and grab it. I bring that photo to Thurgo, and then he's like, dang, that is an old sword. I'm gonna need some Blurite for those decorations. And the mine is conveniently right below us. Also, it's guarded, so make sure to tear it. No, it's okay. Oh, I see, it's actually actually guarded by enemies. Fortunately, this is not a hardcore Iron Man, and it is not our time, so we just walk outside, get some food, and head back into the mine. Man, I do not recall the hobgoblins hitting this hard in old school. Good thing we have a trusty sack of food and this amulet of better food, and instead of running to the end like an idiot, like a loser, we head to the Blurite rock to the side, and go ahead and mine that one. I get one extra, just in case. And head back up to hot damn ice warriors. I can't wait to incinerate you at a higher level. We head back to Thurgo, who forges the sword and tells us to bring him more pie the next time we're around. I can only imagine how anxiety-ridden Squire Assroll has been as he hands us a lamp with an inconceivably large smithing XP drop, 12,725 experience, which brings us from 10 all the way up to 30 smithing. Like, that sword's gotta be worth something to him. Alright, with smithing out of the way, I can get back to getting this blasted construction tooltip out of my sight. I just love mining. So much mining. Yummy. Yummers. Yummers. 20 mining. Cool. Means I can get coal now, which means I can upgrade my tools since my smithing's already high up. So we're gonna do a quick coal run. There's no coal in this mine though, which is fine. I think there was some coal south of Gielinor. Yeah, okay, there it is. Cool. So let's head there, do some coal mining, and upgrade our equipment with steel. And through the power and magic of video editing, we have our steel equipment and a steel two-hander sword when we hit level 20 attack. Back to the gem mines. With our upgraded equipment, we're almost getting 1 gem per strike, which is really nice. I collect what I've gotten and head back to the store. But it seems a lot of the other gems are a lot less than lapis, but I need all the money I can get, and frankly, I'm a little impatient today, so let's just toss them all in there. One more run of opals, and there we go. 5k cash. Yeah, baby. If only it were that easy to make money in real life. Back to the house, and sweet Sarah Doman, I've never appreciated a kitchen more than this one. We're awarded 10 planks for our troubles, and it's finally clean. Now only one more annoying tooltip to go. As it turns out, doing the tutorial and then the daily archaeology dig twice, we already have the level to just uncover the debris, so I did that, finally freeing us from the dreaded pop-up. Or I would have, but I can't open the door. Thankfully, I actually read the dialogue box. I then spoke to Dr. Nabanik, who hands us a Centurion seal that needs to be repaired. Where he got that seal? I don't know. It couldn't be that he lived for such a long time that this is his own seal, right? I'm watching you, buddy. We open the door, reaching a whopping level 18 archaeology. Walk around a little, take in some sights, and nope right out. We have more pressing matters than to dig some more holes right now. The most pressing thing, of course, getting more mini quests out of the way. What did you think? Something like a time-sensitive... We're doing the witch's potion, so grab some burnt meat and an eye of newt from the bank, pick up an onion from a field in Ryeniken, and a few others, because I know we're going to need those for dyes eventually, and head over to Hetty. Hetty, probably warranted, asks us what we want with an old woman like her. Also a solid question if some random person busts into your home. Unlike reality though, we skip our job interview and just ask her for work, and she says, oh yeah, there's something that I can do to help both of us. Do we like the dark arts? You mean magic? Yes. Magic. Once again, we dash someone's dreams of the dramatic. We accept, of course. She says we need all of the ingredients we currently have, but also a rat's tail. She suggests killing a rat for the rat tail, nearby. But despite looking around here, like she said, Ryeniken is shockingly rat-free. However, I do know a certain dukedom overrun by rats. There we go. Some teleporting later and a solid eye down from a crop circle I really wish I could use. We return to the witch. She tosses them into the bubbling cauldron and tells us to drink. Which we, for some reason, just do. I mean, it's not like there's, I don't know, a rat's tail in there. Alright, well, mini quest completed. Our magic level is now 5. We begin to peruse the quest once more and shudder at the thought of the broken home quest. We land on Ernest the Chicken. 4 quest points? That's a nice massage. Perhaps we can take on this quest in our next episode. But wait, there's still time left in this episode, right? Yeah, sorry, it's just more dailies. Go figure. Editing takes a while. The mining was simple enough, but Slayer and Agility, those are completely untouched skills. As we unlock the level to mine silver, we collect some of that before heading to the Birthrope Agility course. En route, I pray we have enough money for those Slayer gloves, and it turns out they're free. Nice. 1 lap in, and it turns out we completed another one of those path paths tutorials, which nets us an energy potion, so I'm in no way disappointed. It feels nice to finally take out these gelatinous abominations, but dang, is the killing time long? It feels like the killing time is long. Turns out the Slayer task was only 5 kills, and our daily mission of 10 kills requires us to head back for another task. We get birds though, nice. Well, chickens are birds, so, I just killed 10 more of those because you can never have too much chicken. And there we go, dailies completed. Psych, 3 more. These ones were really easy to deal with though. We had to make a bunch of urns, which we did, and then we threw those in group storage because, friends. Herb lore, which means cleaning 6 more herbs. That's, once again, fairly easy until we run out, which is gonna be this episode. And then archaeology, where we dig up something else. Super simple. The reason I include the dailies in the video, not only does it show you a little bit of the passage of time that occurs between these episodes, but also it's nice to see where all my stats are coming from. So there's no, surprise, I'm level 50 now. I think it adds to the continuity of the series. And say if the dailies gave us Hunter, we'd have to walk that Hunter path, kind of like how the fletching icon is in the top left corner now. Why did I click that? Anyways, thank you so much again for watching this video. I appreciate all the comments that you've been leaving me on the previous episodes, and I am still curious on whether or not the music is helpful or a hindrance to the series. Until I hear back, I'm keeping it off though. So once again, thank you, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Later.